Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
She's here.
I'm here. Yeah.
Coffee and a podcast.
Coffee podcast.
Hey. I'm Iris Forcier. That's Cheryl Chapman.
Yes. How are you this morning?
We're not. I mean, we appear cheerful, but we are going to talk about a serious matter today on our micro mini. This is our micro mini episode 34. Cheryl Ann just did an amazing life story of Karen Carpenter.
Oh,
that was amazing. And now she's stuck in my head. And I could not find that album you spoke of.
Oh, I will find it.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay. And then if you could text it to me.
Absolutely.
Because I guess she had an album that she did on her own that was kind of a little more groovy or what?
Yeah, it's more disco, more.
Yeah,
it just put her out there. And because that was the time when Olivia Newton-John, they were doing her
Let's get
physical.
Let me hear your body talk.
Yeah, exactly. Body talk.
Anyway.
So
we just kind of go off in our
I know. But the sad thing about that was that the brother, it's like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
We can't promote it because then it would split them away.
Yeah.
And he just really loved being with his sister. It's one of those.
So
And
sad.
and then so that meant the producers were like, no. But Quincy Jones was like, yes.
Yeah. Quincy had it good.
He had a change of heart 13 years after she passed, and he
that's
released
what I
it.
couldn't find that out.
I'll show you. It's there.
Okay. All right. Well, today we're doing a micro mini-sode on It's Really Horrible. This will come out way later.
Way later.
Than we're not exactly time.
We're not right on time right now, but
our
we will be in the
podcast
future.
in the future. Yeah. There's wildfires right now, which is going to be weird. Yeah, that you're going to hear all about it.
Because you're going to be like, what? Well, you get wildfires in the summer, so this is not going to be...
this is winter
This is
in
winter
LA.
in LA.
What month is this? This is January.
January, I know.
And we live in the Pacific Northwest, and this is always a fear of mine here. Well, we have many things that could go wrong here: mudslides, tsunamis, forest fires. We're constantly like, oh, what's gonna happen?
What is Mother Nature going to bring us today?
Yeah, exactly. And so anyway, in LA though, even a lot of my friends' homes have been evacuated. A lot have burned down. It's really horrific. It's so sad. It's like, I just can't even imagine, Cheryl Ann. It's like...
No, I've been watching a lot of the YouTubers, and I watched this older gentleman. He's like, get my cat.
Oh, God.
And then they got the cat, and he saw that, and he just fell to the ground. And it just
that
hits
ripped
you.
my heart out. Yeah.
What I wanted to touch on was that everybody thinks, oh, LA, they start naming off the Palisades, Malibu,
the fancy areas,
all these fancy areas.
I lived there for many years.
Yeah, there are some fancy areas, and yes, those people have extra money. That's not what we're talking about.
No.
You can't loop everybody into that category.
No.
This guy, several different YouTubers were going through the different neighborhoods. These are not Beverly Hills neighborhoods. These are people that have gotten their houses way back in the day, or bought them from grandma, grandpa, where they could get in and afford them. These people will not be able to get into this area, again, most likely, because of what the value would be today. Does that make sense? It's I got into my house at a certain point.
Yeah.
Now, to go out and get my house, I couldn't afford to get my house because my house has gotten up so much.
Right.
But I'm hearing a lot of hate and these people are whining
it's horrible.
and
We're
they can go by
loss of life
other than the people,
their
rich
belongings,
and famous.
and all their memories are gone, and not to mention
they grew up in the house,
or the loss of life, people, and the scary part of having to evacuate. I mean, unless you've ever been in their shoes, I think you shouldn't say anything like that.
And the winds change. Like the people that they've interviewed, these gentlemen,
which I've lived through.
And he's like, we thought we were just packing up a couple things and coming back.
Yeah, right.
And then he goes, we came back. And then in between that, I got kind of lost because he was in such shock.
Yeah.
What he was talking about. They just buried a family member 2 days prior.
Oh, God.
Then they have this. He's just grabbing a couple things, thinking they're going to come back. It's like, oh, okay. Because, that happens in California. They have a lot of fires in California, right?
We do.
So then...
We do in Washington and Oregon and Canada.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
I think that his sister lived next door. I was trying to understand what he was saying, But they went in. He had his friend that was with him, like a brother, like it's that close of a friend, like a brother. They went in there with a shovel and went there to get the sister, and they found the hip bone. So she, oh my God, I lost it at that. I just lost it at that.
I can't even go there.
And the guy, you can see the guy is just like, I mean, he just was like, he had to like go to a whole different place.
Right.
And not acknowledge it. And then he does, and I can't even remember what he does. He does something good for the children, and I can't remember. Sorry. But it's, remember people, there are people, like 11 people now that they've counted. You know, you got to go back, and that's going to be hard. There's going to be more people because
there is going to be more
there's going to be people that are
devastating.
perished, or animals that have perished, a horrific death.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's just be kind people. This
That's
could
right.
happen in your neighborhood.
Absolutely.
And you would want some compassion
Yeah.
if your house burnt down.
Not the trolls on there that are making comments.
No.
I've read some of them. It's like, oh, come on.
Well, no, that's just like when Dave died. And
Yeah.
Dave, he had a heart
That's her
attack while
husband.
he had a heart attack while he was driving.
Yeah.
And that's when I first became aware of hate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he died. This is literally I'm glad he died. He deserved it. He was driving 90 miles an hour. Well, if you have a heart attack and he was a bigger guy, and the heaviness of your foot just went heavy on the gas pedal,
Yeah.
that's going to happen. And the hate that was coming out of there,
Unnecessary.
I was just like, how could you don't know him?
Unnecessary. Yeah.
You don't know him. So that's judgment. Don't
So
judge.
don't judge these poor people. They've
Exactly.
lost everything, and maybe they don't have extra money, and you know it's going to be interesting. Hey, did you at Christmas? Did you give out all those?
No, I have
Do
not.
you know what?
because-
That would be a good thing to donate.
Yeah, I
if
would
you
do
could
that.
send maybe to the Red Cross, or
Yeah,
if
I could. I
make
need
sure it's a legitimate
packed up,
site. People, yeah.
Packs of
Yeah.
like for the men, like a
Right.
underwear, socks, a
Right.
t-shirt,
That
there's
might
the
come
hat,
in real handy
that
right
kind of
now.
stuff. That's true.
For
That's
those
very
people,
true. And
if
I've just
you
been so
want
busy
to.
with
I
my
mean, you
clients
don't
that
have
I
to,
haven't. No,
but
good idea. I
it's a
haven't
great idea.
had a chance.
Like,
did
you know,
about
make sure whoever you donate
15
to,
of
it's
them.
legitimate though, people, because there's so many scammers out there
Oh,
right
you
now.
gotta beware the
But
scammers.
what else was I going to tell you? So we'll have more reports on our next podcast mini-sode, and this will be long gone by then, but we wanted to touch on it today because
Right.
it's important to give when you can, make sure it's a legit
Right.
place, and
And it's all over. It's just not in
Yeah,
one
it's
area.
not just
And they
in
just caught
California.
somebody that was starting one, which
I
is
know, because he was jumping on the bandwagon, and he was just, oh, I'm glad they caught him.
yeah.
So I have a couple of quotes here for us today, unless you have anything else to say about this fire.
No,
It's just
and then
horrible. Yeah.
well, I guess the big thing is it's like the fire chiefs are talking about. It's like, of course we're not going to have any water. So if everybody turns all their faucets on in my neighborhood all at the same time, I'm going to have the same thing. I'm not going to have the same pressure. If we were burning down in our neighborhood, God forbid, no.
Oh, I didn't.
But if everybody's accessing the same water all at
Right.
the same time,
Yeah.
poof, down
Yeah.
goes your pressure, down goes the amount of water.
didn't
So he's like, please don't judge us for
Losing water.
losing
Not
water
having
and
enough
not being
water.
able to. We're doing everything we can. We're getting all these. We've got people. Gia just posted. We have people coming from Snohomish. Our teams are going down there with their trucks
from Africa.
and
They are
all
coming
over the
in
place to
from
help down
flying
there. It's a
in,
huge
and
thing.
Mexico, and I've seen all
Well,
sorts
thank
of.
goodness. That's
Yeah.
very sweet.
It is really
despite the friction between them.
Right.
So it's like you
Yeah.
put that all aside.
That's right.
You
Human
help
life.
the people.
Well, that makes me want to cry.
I know. Anyway, okay, we won't go there. But I just want
Yeah,
to,
I'm
like,
gonna cry,
before
'cause-
you,
Judge.
we're all good. Before you judge, before you speak,
Yeah.
think about, because even someone in my family was saying that, oh, so and so, they've been paying the fire department X amount to always keep their house
right,
safe.
right.
Okay, well, we can't confirm that for one. Yes, their house is worth $70 million. Okay, true. But if they want to pay for a separate service, I'm all for that. I would hope our different departments wouldn't, allow that to happen. But again, things just spread out. People take it out of context. Make sure you fact check. If you're going to speak, make sure it's the right
Yeah.
stuff. That's all.
On that note, today we have some quotes.
Yeah.
One day you will tell your story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide.
Oh my God,
And
you're
this
going to
is
make me cry.
very important for this instance, just like Cheryl Ann had trees fall on her house. So she's a survivor of 10 trees, people going through.
Yeah.
So survival, yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you'll be a guide for that.
I am a poster child for
That's
NGBA.
right.
So my poor client, I'm like, wait, we were looking
Yeah.
at it. I'm like, nope, let me do some more research.
Yeah.
We crossed that one off the
Yeah.
list. So anyway,
And then these are just fun. Just we're gonna end it on a lighter
I don't
note.
want to cry anymore.
No, I don't
Cry
either.
too
We're going to
much.
end this on a lighter note. Don't compare yourself to others. There is no comparison between the sun and the moon. They both shine when it's their time.
Can you read that one again? Read that one again.
Don't compare yourself to others. There is no comparison between the sun and the moon. They both shine when it's their time. In other words, we all get our day.
Yeah, and they shine differently at different
They do.
times, and their beauty is different.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love that one. I
And
love
then
that one.
the last one is, which is more important, asked Big Panda, the journey or the destination? The company, said Tiny Dragon.
The company. Oh, but you have to see the
Cute.
Look
And that's
at
going
that.
around
Isn't that
a
little
lot
cute?
lately. I just
Yeah,
think
that's
it's adorable.
super cute. I love
Anyway,
that.
thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
Coffee and a Podcast, and you can reach us at Coffee and a Podcast, Gmail 3.
Take 2.
No, wait.
Coffee and a Podcast 3
At gmail.com.
I know we had to throw the G in there because
Yeah.
for some reason we couldn't do it without a 3.
Right.
Our number, whatever. And
Thank
so
you
our,
so much.
our guy.
And we'll
our,
be back next week
Yeah.
with our latest episode.
Alrighty. Ciao for now.